That is not chill music. That's Tom Waits. Whites. Come on. There we go. Disaster piece again. I think this card is going to be too much to word, but what I wanted it to be is discover a 1, 2, or 3 cost secret. Like, this goes from any class. It's kind of a... Like, discover a paladin, hunter, or mage secret. Paladin, secrets... I think 1, 2, or 3 is better because I think it implies that you can get stuff out of your class, or if you're in a non-secret class. So discover a 1, 2, or 3 cost secret. It's not exactly clear, but I think it's good enough. 1 cost. If it's 1 cost, put it into play. If it's 2 cost, or I guess if it costs 1. Alright, I think this idea is workable enough. And I think there's a Witchwood art called like the Trickster or something like that, which is good enough. It's like the Blackwell Pixie, but it's green. And it's cool art. A little overtuned. Do you mean overdesigned? People usually use the word overtuned to refer to like overpowered or like made too strong. You're good, you're good. I think it's a bit, I think it might be a bit overdesigned. I think I might just stick with it just for the sole reason that like, that's kind of the whole point of the card is for it to be like, you discover between the 3 secret ranges. If you pick the 1, it costs 0, but it gets put into play immediately. If you pick the 2, that's your baseline. If you pick the 3, then you get like a, you think it's cluttered? Yeah. Alright, what about discover a secret from any class? And then draw a card for each mana less than 3 that it costs. No, not just as it. So if you discover Paladin Secret, you also draw 2 cards. If you discover Hunter Secret, then you draw 1 card. And if you choose the Mage Secret, then you draw 0 cards. This art is by Ivan Fomin from the Witchwood Monster Hunt adventure, by the way. I mean, I haven't really thought about the stats. Just look at the effect for now. Seems clear enough. Okay. I wonder if there's something different than draw a card that you can do. Okay, here. I think I've got a much better idea. Discover secrets from any class until their cost adds up to 4. Yeah, no, I agree. This is cool, right? The text box is not cool. Yeah, 4. It's 4 paladin secrets, mage into paladin. And actually, okay, how about discover a secret from any class. Discover another so that the total cost is 4. I think this is the best iteration. Because now you can't just choose mage. Because like if you with the previous version you could choose mage and then you get 6 cost, which is fine, but just like pretty strong. And you'd always just choose mage if you can. You like it? Okay, cool. I like it too. I think this is like a logical conclusion of this card. I'll just fix the text box. So discover a secret from any class. Discover another so that the total cost is 4. Maybe if I move secret to the next line, it'll work. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay. So this is draw 2 cards. So yeah, 5-mana 4/4. I think that's good. 5-mana 4/4, draw 2 kind of bad cards. Though I don't like it that it's the same exact stat line as Subject 9. It just feels a bit weird. Yeah. Maybe just like 4-mana 3/2. Four-mana 2/3, yeah, either one. I kind of like 4-mana 2/3. Cool. I think we did good with this card. Someone told me to link the stream in general instead of custom cards. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like people in general just talk about Hearthstone the game. Why not? I mean, yeah, might as well. I mean, it's not like, it makes sense. It's not like it's surprising to me. It's just interesting. Near the Trickster. Okay. I had a funny card idea. 2 mana, 3/2. Warlock, Demon. I can't take credit for this name, but it's called Blame Imp. Battle Cry. Deal 3 damage if it is to an enemy. Discard a card. Or probably if the target is an enemy. Kind of like this art. Doesn't seem like much of a downside. Discarding a card. I mean, it's basically like a 2 mana 3/2, which is balanced, plus a worse Soulfire. I mean, I don't think you'll always target an enemy. You could always just target your face. That's worst case scenario. It's just like a worse Flame Imp. You could target an egg, your friendly egg. Or you could obviously just target an enemy, of course. I think this works well because it manages to be a sack Warlock card, a discard Warlock, and a self-damage Warlock card all in one. And it's a demon too. And it's a zoo card, so I think it's just like a very nice flexible card that can go in a lot of decks. No, not 3 mana. You really think this is strong? Like, Soulfire is 1 mana, deal 4. This is like 0 mana, deal 3, kinda. But then the Flame Imp, like, quotation is lost. And then if it's a 3 mana 3/3, then it feels extremely bad to play it without the targeting an enemy. I really don't think it's that strong right now as it is. Which eggs have 3, and the 3 damage also like quotes Flame Imp. I think I might just keep it as is and acknowledge that it's probably a bit strong. I really don't think it's that strong though. I mean, I could just be wrong, but let me get the art source on this. I think it's by Tealful Eyes. Yeah, that's part of the reason. Yeah. This art is by Ellis Clark on ArtStation. I'm gonna call it crate for now, but yeah, I partially side with you guys, but it would require play testing, I guess. Balance is always more important than trying to create cards that are aesthetically pleasing, obviously. By the way, this card, this card, like, it's so cool, but I don't know how you could mess the balance on a card up this bad. Like, if you guys don't remember what Lost Spirit is, it's this. Like, this card is cool, but, like, it's so unbelievably broken. I don't even get how, like, you could think this is balanced. I don't know. Like, it's cool, like, I like it. I really like the idea. But, like, what the hell? Like, is it supposed to be a quest reward or something? I know. It's really broken. The Jack the Reaper card? Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, I really like it. It's not in gallery yet? I thought only cards that appear on here are in the gallery. But yeah, I like the idea. Anyway, an idea for a minion. Probably Paladin minion. While attacking, this minion deals its damage randomly split among all enemies. So, like, when this minion attacks, if it has 3 attack, I'm sorry, I just hiccuped. It won't deal 3 damage to the minion it attacks. It'll just deal 3 damage randomly split among all enemies. We'll still take damage like normal. And if that 3 damage, like, randomly splits and kills the minion, it still takes damage, of course, like a normal attack. I chose Paladin because they have Avenging Wrath, and because they can buff it. And I'll probably make it a 3 mana 4/3. Yeah, hand buff, something like that. Probably a 3/4. No. Maybe I should put the word instead in there. So it will attack normally as in it will take damage. So if you trade this into a Silverhand Recruit, it'll take the 1 damage and it'll randomly split the damage. And if that damage happens to kill the Silverhand Recruit, it'll still take damage like normal. Instead at the end, this minion deals its damage randomly split among all enemies instead. Yeah, okay, I like that. Deals its attack randomly split among all enemies. I feel like that's a bit confusing. I think people will think that it's like the Shadow Flame effect, literally. How is Shadow Flame worded? Betrayal's rooted. Okay, I'll just keep it like this then. Dude, whenever Illyria appears on the screen, I just get annoyed because it's like you can't see it. It's a 7-7, or I don't even know what it is. It's a 7-5-7 or something like that. It's kind of funny. I'm not sure if 3-3-4 is balanced. I think it is because it's kind of like a side grade. It gets really good with high level buffs, but as it is, it's kind of a side grade. So I think that's fair. I'm not sure what kind of minion this should be. Probably like Scarlet. Like Scarlet Reliquary or something. Scarlet Avenger. Okay, I like that. I kind of like this art too, it's just so funny. Probably won't go with this one though, it's a bit too ridiculous. Could always just go with the Sally Whiteman art. I'm pretty sure this is Sally Whiteman, right? Because this art is so good, but like, I don't want to just use it if it's her. Probably just go with the first art, it was pretty good. Yeah, okay, that's literally Sally Whiteman. Good old Whiteman. Yeah, I never see her like on custom cards, I don't know why. Okay, this is good. I'm not gonna go, but yeah. That's funny. I didn't know that. Man, shout out Sun Cleric. It used to be like a bread and butter card for new players. It's fallen very far. So this art is by Breath Art on DeviantArt. Breath Art. I have an idea for a card. I'm not sure if it's worth anything, but something like Battle Cry, shuffle a friendly minion into your deck. It summons when drawn. It looks so funny. back and mess with the font size. Yep, correct. Battle cries would not proc. Oh wait, this might look good. Oh yeah, that looks really good actually. I have an idea for the name of this card and an art for it, I think. The hasteful quest maker. It doesn't really add another keyword. It basically like modifies player's existence of a keyword. I think it's pretty clear what this would do. And the bolding is just to make it clear that it draws a card. Without the bolding, it's also very clear what happens. It just doesn't draw you a card. This art doesn't crop well to one minion. Wondering if there's a better art. Okay, wait, I have a funny kind of looking art. I don't know what's up with this one, but this art is by Georgi Jacopetti, if the URL is to be believed. Vanilla stats, Manic Soulcaster, or I guess Baleful Banker was one less because it was cheap. It was 2 mana, so this is quite the upside though. I mean, I guess it should be a copy. I mean, I guess it is a side grade. I don't know, I thought it was an upside. I thought it had rush when it was summoned when drawn for some reason. I guess shuffle a friendly minion into your deck. Give it rush and summons when drawn. This is so weird. I don't like where this is going. It's growing on you, really? It's interesting. feel like there's a way to make this way better. I don't really like it right now. I don't know what you use this with. Okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with this design. We'll keep the name in the art. Alright, let's top down this card. After an enemy minion dies, +1/+1, battle cry. Summon 3/1/1 guys for your opponent. I've thought about that before, Mitch. I just called you Mitch. That was weird. Sorry. That is the most disgusting text box I've ever seen. Gosh, I almost like the activate your end of turn effects. I don't really like Jakari Enchanter, but I think this is cute. Cute enough. It's a bit like something it's a very easy design, but I think Jakari Enchanter was a very easy design and they printed that. What the heck is that URL doing there? Okay. I kind of like this. I was thinking about this the other day. Sometimes it's nice to revisit ideas that you've kind of pigeoned away in your head as bad for no reason. I think this card can be a 2/2. Alright, I'm calling that one done. Not my favorite card, but like I said yesterday, you gotta get some ones in there that you aren't super happy with because it makes the good ones stand out more and because not everyone makes 100% amazing ideas. I have a dumb idea. A Druid KNC card that's like a 5 mana 4/2, I don't know, something. I haven't thought about that. It's like choose one, deal 4 damage with lifesteal or poisonous. Scarab Bro. Scarab Brother. So of course the idea is like, well, 4 damage with lifesteal, and it should probably be 3 damage, or I guess 4 damage is a good sweet spot. But like, and it should be minion actually. Sorry. Yeah, I guess it's really not that interesting. Okay, I'm done with the card idea. Bad idea, bad idea. Oh, I had an idea. People apparently like this one. There's like Mechaneer 2. Oh, someone liked it at least. Whenever a card would summon a minion, summons a leper gnome instead. I don't know how I worded it. Cards that summon minions summon leper gnomes instead. That's how I worded it. It was a 4-minute. I made it 4-minute 5-3 earlier. He's the guy that made all the leper gnomes, right? Yeah, yeah. I wonder if there's any alternate art of him. Dang, I don't think so. Oh wait, maybe there is. This one, I guess this is Mechaneer? Works well with ones. Yeah, I didn't intend it to be a tech card. Well, like, not explicitly. Design it to be a very flexible card. It's neat. Alright, thank you. Thank you. I'll find the source and full size of this art. I think this art is by... Oh, I think it's official Warcraft art. The signature says... The watermark says tooth, I think. Let me find this. Yeah, it says tooth, so. What's the stat line for the gnomes? Oh, for the leper gnomes. Yeah, I probably should. I was asking, like, what did you mean? Not, like, what was the stat line? But, yeah. Should this be a mech? I guess this should just be Mechaneer's, like, it probably should not be Mechaneer. It should probably be, like, his son or something, I guess. High Tinker? You think that's a good name? I'm looking at the, oh, wait, Sicko mode. Sicko Thermoplug. What is Mechaneer? Oh, wait, is, like, Mechaneer not his name? That's just, like, Mech Engineer? I guess I didn't realize that until now. I guess I'm just an idiot. Yeah. So yeah, High Tinker Thermoplug would be his name. Okay, I like that. High Tinker Thermoplug. And I'll try to zoom in as much as I can on the art because I don't want to make this one a mech. The gnome like storyline in Warcraft is so weird. He turned all the gnomes into like leper gnomes. It doesn't make any sense. Didn't they like shoehorn in or like retcon in gnomes and goblins? They were just like, yeah, they exist now and they're in the game. That's so weird. He flooded the city with radiation. Why would he do that? What the hell? Oh, goblins always existed. Okay, gnomes, my bad. Yeah, okay. I guess it makes sense that goblins always existed. And dwarves existed too. And then they're just like... Gnomes are just like skinny dwarfs. So we could take it over. Some messed up. Gelbin Mechatork. Oh no. I spat my gum out. But it didn't go in the trash can. I'll get that later. I'm lazy. Wow, isn't that crazy? As we speak, Gelbin Fellatork. He knows. He heard us. You imp. What is this from? Did you really need to make your own imp token? Like, come on. I think we know what imp is. I like the art for this, and that's about it. It's just like... Wait, it's like... It's like almost the exact same as Gelbin Mechatork, except like just a little different. I think I want to top down a card. Because laziness. Alright, this is some really cool art. Let me find the source for this. Trent Keniuga, I think. Okay, how about Amazon shipping? In 2 turns, guaranteed, draw 2 cards. Just kidding. I like Avast a lot, actually. Probably Hunter. I think this is dumb but cool. It's like Journey to Ngoro, but a little different. And Hunter and Renowned Sport Darkness, but like players love this shit. And like, don't get me wrong, I would love to play with this card. I think it's very cool. You get a lot of like intra-set synergies and stuff like that. Like if you shuffle in Boomsday, you're gonna get lots of mechs and lots of mech synergies. I think that works well. If you shuffle in Rise of Shadows, you'll get, and of course it'll hit and roll, it'll weight class cards a bit more probably. So you'll get like all the Rise of Shadows Hunter twin spells and all that. You'll get the secret synergy, the spell damage synergy. I think players like love this stuff. And it really utilizes the Hearthstone format really well. It's got that like RNG, it's got the, you know, using the digital aspects to an advantage. I think this is cool. I wonder if it should be, I guess 2 mana is probably good, because Renounce, like, yeah, that's probably good. Replace each card in your deck with a card from it. Today's the day of probably cheap, overdone designs that might still be good ideas. Let me just to make sure. Replace your deck with cards from it. I was thinking about that. I think it's just more clear. This way makes it more clear that if you have 10 cards in your deck, you'll only get 10 cards. Replace each card in your deck with a card from it. And I think it's clear enough that it's random. Alright, I'm gonna create, I like that card. Wow. Sometimes you just get like an idea that just pops in your head. Like the first thing I saw with that art is like, this has to be a really like iconic card, and it's got to have a really cool effect. And I think we accomplished that. I have a goofy card. A 5-mana 5/5 stealth. After your opponent plays 3 cards in a turn, destroy this and restore 8 health to your hero. That's a big text box. But the idea is that your opponent kind of gets a choice. They can destroy this for free, rush out a couple low-cost cards. If they're mid-range or control, that might actually be a big deal. If they're aggro, obviously, they might just play the 3 cards easy, but you get the 8 health anyway. I guess it really doesn't need the stealth. I don't really think about stats when I design cards. That's at the end for me usually. I mean, it depends, obviously. Is this at all interesting to you? This version without stealth, and don't just disregard stats. We can kind of tweak those. Overexerted Archmage. I don't remember that card. What was the effect? Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. I have another random idea. Warlock card that says your cards that damage this cause or gains health instead of taking damage from your cards. So if you Hellfire, it'll gain 3 health instead of, and I said it means gain, not restore. So if you Hellfire, it'll gain 3 health instead of taking. Fascinating. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Can probably be costed a bit lower. Probably 4 mana, make it a rare. Maybe like a 6/3 or something. Something wacky. 4/4? A Wendy's 4/4? Oh no, my Lucio O's. I have a box of Lucio O's right here. I don't recommend them. They don't taste amazing. They're Sonic Vanilla artificially flavored. Super Mario cereal is better. Is it still in stock? I remember when it came out. I never got any. Just like Lucky Charms, right? Oh, I can't say that. Shoot. I'm gonna get sued. It's actually good. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I like strawberry flavored things. I wonder if it's still in stock. I'd like to try it out. Probably not. I remember it being introduced like a year ago when Smoke came out. I'm going for a not demon flavor for once, because why not? Vile mixologist. He's like an experimenter. That's why he gains health, I guess. Yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, I agree with you. I don't think you mean too much as in like too much that's a problem, but I think anytime you can make something not a demon that is obviously a demon, it's more interesting. I don't know. Also, someone told me that Apex Predator infinitely loops, which I'm annoyed because I think they might be right. Alright, never ooh again in my chat, you're banned. Just kidding. What is that face? Astonished. Okay, alright. Let me get the source on this. We'll think of a set. I've been making a lot of classic cards. And by that I mean, I don't know, not a lot of effects that have parallels to other sets. It doesn't really mean anything, I guess. Probably just keep it classic. Rise of Shadows or Boomsday Project. Dude. Can't see? Okay, we'll do can't see. I agree. I did not mean to click that. Yeah, I actually like it a lot as can't see. I don't know why that just improved my perspective of the card, but it did. This art... Oh my gosh. I got linked to a DeviantArt page of someone's wallpaper collection, and it's just like a ton of anime girls. I don't know where this art is on this page. I'm scrolling. This is hopeless. This is hopeless. Is this a League of Legends? I don't think so. Maybe it is League of Legends. I'm seeing like a decent amount of League of Legends related stuff. Oh, I found the artist. It's I think it is League of Legends. But the artist is... Oh my god, Pinterest is such an awful website. Holy crap. It's Dion Zhang. Battle Right. Is Battle Right fun? It's a really neat concept. It's just like a MOBA without all the MOBA parts. It's just like the battle part. I kind of wanted to try it, but I've never actually played a MOBA. I just think the combat looks interesting. Battle Right's neat. How's the free-to-play model? I usually don't care much about aggressive free-to-play models as long as it's not like Clash Royale. That's the only game that I just hate. I just hate the payment model so much. Played it back in beta. It's fine. That's good. Wow, I missed that card called Buccaneer. That was a fun card. I don't remember what it did, but I think it was fun. Just kidding. I think it was a 1-mana 2/1 rogue. That was like inspire, give your weapon 1+1 attack or something like that. Jesus, dude, the Hearth cards front page always has the funniest cards. The fuck? It's just so weird. I've made this card a lot before, I think. Tell me what you think. I don't think I've ever like gotten around to actually printing it though. My music ran out. Oh, there it is. Oh, we're still in the Hyperlight Drifter soundtrack. Man, Disaster Peeps makes some really good music. Not seen it before? Well, that's good. Good start at least. I've made it before. I just never like finalized it. I feel like I've made so much Druid cards on stream. I feel like I don't have that much bias. They just have like really large design space because their class theme is like choice. Like I don't know. Cards that have choice involved are, I feel like, just like good cards. Not like that a card has to have choice to be good, but it helps. I think it's cool. Alright, cool. I think it's cool that you think it's cool. Got 2 options for art. You're too positive. I don't think so. Oh no. I shouldn't have said anything. We got 2 options for art. We got this one by Yagiz Kani. What is that cat? Who are you, Fricky? Do you know Fricky? I don't know if he ventures outside of a certain channel very often. I think he does. He definitely pops his head out into other channels. We got this art, this Witchwood themed art. It looks like Totoro. He's memes in general, yeah. I think that like, I could be wrong, but I think it was him that like spawned the existence of this channel called Venting. We got this art, which it's pretty good. Pretty good. But then the Venting channel got deleted. I feel like there's probably a really good art of like a lunar eclipse specifically, but this is probably good enough. In Z's chat, there probably is a Venting in Z's chat. I don't know. I'm not in it, but there used to be a Venting channel in the just Custom Hearthstone Discord in general. This is official Warcraft art. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to find it. The art source, that is. Justin Lewis, maybe? No, it's definitely not Justin Lewis. This is a journalist who used the picture in one of his articles. Oh, it's Howard Lyon. I actually found it. Howard Lyon. There is, cause I am. Oh, there's the Venting chat in the Z server. Yeah, that's probably where it kind of spawn from. Is it balanced? So Cons is 4, deal 2. Flame Strike is 7, deal 4. So unconditional deal 3 would normally be costed at 5.5. For Druid, since they have poor AoE, call it 6, and then you get the 1 mana discount for not being able to deal 3 to 1. So I think it's balanced. Pinterest sucks art AMH. Pinterest sucks art AMH. Nice. Yeah, I think it's good. I like this card. I overcomplicate things on stream way too often. Nailed it. This is either 8 or 9. I'm hoping it's 9, but I'd be fine if it's 8. It's 8. That's okay. We got 2 more to go. We're only an hour in. I'm not actually too tired, but it's pretty late. Is Purse making custom Magic cards now? What? This interests me. I have a strong feeling I will never absolutely mental. I will never be able to make a custom Magic card. I just don't know enough about the game. I don't play it enough. I think it would be cool, but I don't think that day will come when I make a custom Magic card. Or when I do, someone will comment and be like, "You dumb idiot. This has been done a million times." Or, "You dumb idiot. This is literally like in game already and you didn't know about it." And I'll be like, "Fuck, there's like 10,000 cards in this game." Yeah, same. Same. I don't know enough about the colored pie and class themes and stuff like that. Do the reverse of the Hearthstone equivalent. Oh god. Yeah. Chill and Yeti, Meta Breaker. Oh, game where 5 mana 4/5 is vanilla. Yeah, the Magic stats always confuse me. Also, you see these like 5 mana cards or like 6 mana cards that just have these like insane effects. Like, I know people were talking about that like first sliver thing or whatever, but I just look at that card and it's like, what the hell? You just you play it and then you get like 19 creatures immediately. And obviously stuff is costed different. Isn't there like 3 mana destroy all minions and stuff like that? Yeah, Mana Screw is a thing, Counterspell is a thing. It will never not become ingrained in my head until I start playing Magic like legit, that everything is a spell. Counterspell, it just feels so wrong. It's funny that you can have like 2 mana destroy a non-legendary creature is balanced, but then Lightning Bolt is still like an insanely strong card, and it's like almost the same in Hearthstone. It's just funny. Oh my god, I just sneezed so loud. I think I was able to mute that time. I would have just blown your ears out. My one viewer. Also, like, you can heal above 20, right? So, like, why don't decks just run a bunch of heal? This is probably the most generic or like noob question ever, but that's so weird. I mean, I guess the way that attacking works makes it so that, like, everyone just has like a million minions, or like mid-range decks versus mid-range decks. It's just like, yeah, both have like 20 minions, but no one's gonna attack because, like, you're just gonna get screwed, and then eventually someone starts attacking, and then you deal like all your minions damage to the opponent. That's what I don't like about Magic. People praise the attacking mechanics. I have played nowhere near enough Magic to make this a judgment call, but I prefer Hearthstone's attackers choose so much better. Defenders choose just makes it like, it makes you not want to attack. Like, it literally just incentivizes you to not attack. Yeah, or like if you attack, you can't defend unless you have vigilance, right? That's what that does. I've played like very little Magic, but it's just like, well, shit, I don't want to attack with my minions. Like, they can't defend. I'm sure there's games that do it well, probably like Eternal or something. I feel like that's what everyone always says. "2015 Faith Hunter." Oh god. I don't know. I'm a little biased towards aggro decks. Probably not as much as a couple people in the community, like Bug and Beat Doof, but I do like my aggro decks. I like, man. If I craft an aggro deck, I'll play like 3 games of that and be good for like a month. That's enough adrenaline. You just like topped like every single turn. It's just like, what am I gonna top deck? It's funny actually. You're an aggro player? Interesting. I guess I didn't know that. I would have gotten a Johnny vibe based on the cards you make. Ooh, those are some aggro decks. I like Miracle Mage. It's a very cool archetype. Midrange Hunter and Karazhan, with Cloaked Huntress and Big Bad Wolf. Midrange Shaman. Oh, okay. With guess what did they get in Karazhan? They got the Witch. What else did they get? Spirit Claws. Oh god, Spirit Claws. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. Yep. Toe tiered? Low tiered? Yeah, I'm trying to think of what my favorite meta was. I think TGT had, oh, 2-tiered. I think TGT had some good meta. Man, some of my favorite decks were Everything Paladin. I really liked that. I liked Test Subject Priest. I think that was pretty cool. Whispers of the Old Gods. Rise of Shadows has a fantastic meta. Yeah, I don't really know how to value the ROS meta yet. but I don't think Tempo Rogue was like that insanely broken. It was nice that they nerfed it, but I'm glad they did 3 soft nerfs rather than 1 heavy hitting destroy a card. Which goes to the old gods. I can't even remember what the meta was like. I just remember there was no Cthulhu. There was a decent amount in Azotha at first. Yeah, equip a 1/2 blade. Is this balanced? I'm trying to think, like, how many 1-mana combo cards are there actually? Just one, Bladed Cultist. This is like 1 mana, 1/2. Use your hero power. So like, what are some other hero powers? It can be deal 1 damage, which is kind of bad. What if 2 mana 2/2/2/2/2/2/2/2/2 2/2/2/2/2/2/2/2 compared to the Azal's first mate? That's a good comparison. So it's actually balanced then, right? Azal's first mate was pretty good. This has 1 more health. You have to play it combo. Could be a battle cry. Yeah, alright, just make a battle cry. I agree. Yeah, I think I just like this. I like this rather, yeah. Man at Arms. I want to use the word Skulker. Bladed Skulker. Armed Skulker. What is Rogue's weapons even called? Bladen might not be the right word. It's Dagger, of course. Wicked Knife. Equip a 1/2 knife. That's better. I'm surprised they've never printed this card yet. Bloodthirsty Skulker. I want to make the first word 1 syllable. Bloodthirsty is 3. Armed Skulker. Yeah, and Azal's first mate. Yeah, whatever. But for Rogue, I guess it just feels like so natural. I mean, yeah, no, I agree. Is there a different name for Armed? Armed feels kind of weird in this case because it's like so small. Maybe Switchblade Skulker. I think 2 syllables is probably fine. Switchblade Skulker. Look at the art source on this. You love alliteration? Yeah, I like it too. We had a document that was a bit work in progress for a while before we decided that it was This is Alex Horley, I think. It was a Google Doc called Common Mistakes in Custom Hearthstone. And we were getting kind of far along with it before we abandoned it because we thought that it might take some of the fun out of design, take the learning out, and kind of try to like put design into a set of rules, which is arbitrary. But anyway, that's kind of beside the point. We had a section on naming, and it was to avoid overuse of adjective, noun, and alliteration. Just avoid overuse. Don't avoid use, because a lot of cards in Hearthstone are named with alliteration or adjective, noun format. But yeah. Anyway, I just think of that a lot because I think it's good to diversify. I think, like, don't get me wrong, Blizzard is always like has better designs than the community. Like, they make the game. But if there's one thing that they're like light years ahead, it's in naming. Their names are just so fantastic. They can name cards like really interesting things that like the community's never come up with. So I'll give them that. They got some really talented writers on the team. Especially Rise of Shadows. There's some really cool cards in there. I like Underbelly Fence. Like, no one in the custom card community would ever call a card Underbelly Fence, but it's just such a cool card name. It's just my rambling thoughts on card names. In case you can't see the art. Oh no, he's wearing AirPods. You can't see Snip Snap behind him. This is our 10th card from the day. Give Void a laugh. Alright, I mean I'll hit create, sure. I'll hit create and hit send to gallery so that someone in the void can enjoy looking at that. There you go. Alright, one more. We got one more card. Or I might just call it, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really so tired. I just can't think of anything. My design part of my brain is all burnt out. It's not all burnt out. I probably have one more good idea left in me. We'll top down something. That's probably best. Four-mana 1/5 priest rare with damage. Alright, let's do this. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Damage. Alright. Tell me this isn't the best effect you've ever seen. Your healing deals double damage. Actually, wait, hold on. How's Prophet Velen worded? Maybe I have an interesting effect. Double the damage and healing of your spells and hero power on minions. And this is a Draenei, right? And Velen is a Draenei, right? Prophet Velen. He's a Draenei. This looks like an Eridar? That's a Draenei, right? Look, that's a Draenei. Look at that. Look at that scar. Is this really not a Draenei? Am I like dumb? Wait, I guess it is an Eridar. Shoot. Should this be a demon then? Are they? I don't know. I don't play Warcraft. I like this art. It's so good. I kind of want to keep the art. Also, I might mess with the stats if you don't mind. Like, is it wrong to call this card like Velen's Prophet? Prophet. So not this exactly, but like Velen's something, and then not make it a demon. Is that fine? Okay, cool. If you say it's fine, I'll take your word for it, so that when someone yells at me, I can at least say at least one person thought this wasn't stupid. Okay, but tell me that Velen's Prophet is a bad idea, right? He's not one of Velen's people. Oh, it is a bad. The name is a bad idea. Okay. Good, because I mean I agree with you, but also it's kind of stupid. What about like Velen's Opposer, but not Opposer? Like convert of Velen. Does Velen have like a name for his squad? He's the leader. Oh, he is the leader of the Draenei. Crocun Prophet. Sure. There's the Army of Light. How about Convert? Because he like used to be from Crocun, but he converted to become an Eridar. Okay, I mean I'm okay with making him a demon. I think it's kind of cute. I have a soft spot for bending class boundaries here and there. And this is balanced, right? I mean, I actually kind of like it as 4 mana 1/5 because it just works. Priest DD is pretty limited. Their healing is already usually sufficient, so like it's not a super strong effect. You're losing 3 stats, so I think this is fairly balanced. Wow. Okay, I'm glad that we pushed through and made one more card because I like this one a lot. Sick. O mode. I only said that. It's an awful meme. I only said that because I have the page up for Sicko Thermoplug. Alright, let's look at the cards we made today. Alright, Near the Trickster. Discover a secret from any class, discover another so that the total cost is 4. Some secret generation for non-secret classes / decks. I think there's a pretty fair amount of flexibility. It's pretty... You can choose Paladin Mage, Mage Paladin, Hunter Hunter, Hunter Rogue, Rogue Hunter. It goes in a lot of different ways. Next one, Blame Imp, which everyone, and by everyone I mean you and Blur, think is overpowered, which it might be, but I think this card is cool because it quotes Flame Imp, and it's also simultaneously a self-sacrifice, egg, and discard Warlock card, and it's a demon, so I think it works in a lot of decks. I think it's just a nice like little Swiss Army knife. Scarlet Avenger, while attacking this minion, deals its damage randomly split among all enemies instead. Pretty weird, pretty clunky text box and hard to understand. So that's definitely why it's an epic. But I put it in Paladin because they have Avenging Wrath and because they can buff it to make good use of it. It's kind of like a side grade, which I don't really like, but I don't know. I don't think Blizzard would print this card. Hasteful Questmaker. A lot of epics today, by the way. A lot of epics. Trigger your end of turn effects. This card was kind of the result of a... we kind of like ditched one design to go with this one, which is... this one is like fine. I don't know. Drakari Enchanter I don't really like, so I guess people who like that card will like this card. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if this is broken with Thaurissan and Wild. It probably produces a combo somewhere where you can like Bran, Thaurissan, Hasteful Quest Maker, and then like bounce somehow. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good combo. Hide Tinker Thermoplug is simultaneously like a token support and I guess tech card against certain decks like Conjure Priest or Conjure Mage or Big Priest. I don't think there's much to say about it. Avast is one of my favorite cards that we've made on stream, honestly. I think it's really cool. It's like Renounce, it's like Journey to Ngoro. I think these are cards which players enjoy. I think it utilizes the digital format of Hearthstone really well. Yep, that's about it. It doesn't say whether you can discover wild expansions. I'm going to say no, unless you're in wild. Vile Mixologist, kind of a Warlock reverse damage becomes health, like twisting the idea of taking damage from your cards on its head. Put it on a 4-mana 6/3 so that you can like, I guess, utilize it quickly or like Hellfire it or something. I feel like it's kind of redundant if it already has high health, so that was the idea. And I made it not a demon because I think the effect could work well on a demon, but that means that it would also be cool if it was not on a demon. Lunar Eclipse is a bad, in quotation marks, druid AoE spell. You have to like choose an enemy minion to exempt from the Lunar Eclipse, kind of like an opposite swipe. So I think it's fairly costed. Druid that should not get good comeback tools like this, so that's why it's a bit overcosted. Switchblade Skulker is a card that I'm surprised Blizzard has not made yet. It is just 1 mana 1/2 equip your 1/2 knife, which is just your hero power. So yeah, I don't think there's much to say about this. It's probably balanced compared to Nizal's First Mate, which is a pretty good card, but it's also a pirate and patches existed at the same time. And finally, Krokun Convert is a Prophet Velen that only works on minions. I think it's a pretty neat twist on the effect, and it's like remains balanced and has a decent amount of applications. And with that, that concludes today's stream. It was pretty late. I was hoping that maybe we'd get some people from other time zones, but unfortunately not. So yeah, thanks for coming, Grand, and anyone else that was lurking, if there was anyone else that was lurking. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more cards.